Good evening, everyone. It's Brother Curtis Brink coming on to just drop a little nugget. I was thinking, like I said, I always talk about myself first, because I'm sure whatever happens, the stuff that I be thinking or whatever relates to someone else as well as me. I know I'm not alone because the Bible says, I forgot exactly where it is. We have a common salvation, which means it's individual, but being saved or being Christ-like or whatever, we all go through similar things. We're at different points in our walk, but at some point we're gonna go through some of the similar stuff. When we were children in school or in family, I was the only child, but I had cousins and stuff like that. The Bible tells us we should forgive and forget because God forgave us. He gave His only begotten Son through our sins to the sea of forgetfulness forever. So when we forgive, we should forget. But I've noticed something about myself, and I've noticed it in others too. I won't say any names, even in the church. Sometimes you can see things, somebody do something to you, well, somebody do something to me, and we put it that way, and it hurts you, or it really gets under your skin, and either though they come back and apologize or not, it don't matter. But you always remember that. We're supposed to forgive, right? But you sit back and you wait for something bad to happen to them. Not nothing tragic or anything like that. But you sitting back and you waiting to see if the pastor's going to get them. You wait to see if something going to happen to them where you can say, yeah, that's why that happened, because they did such and such. I was on my last job. I left because it was a toxic situation. People had no integrity, just all over the place, no respect or whatever. So I ended up leaving. And I've been gone over a year, but I heard some things happening over there, new contract coming in, blah, blah, blah. And I found myself inquiring, said, look, what happened? Are they going to still be there? They going to be gone? What's going to happen? Are they still going to, different people still going to be there? Are they getting the boot? Are they going to, blah, blah, blah. And I was driving that bus, as I always do, and God told me in a still small voice. He speaks to all of us in a different way. It's not an audible voice, but sometimes it can be so strong in your spirit, you can feel like you hear His voice. Am I right or wrong? But God told me something. He said, look, that's none of your business. Don't you worry about that. You left, you've been gone all this time. Don't worry about it. Move on. Because, again, it's none of your business. And it was so profound. I'm like, man, I called my wife and said, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I was thinking about this, blah, blah, blah. She said, you know what? Maybe, hey, he's right. Well, God's always right. But certain things, no harm things, little foxes that we see no harm in, we can carry things and hold on to them, but really they're detrimental. They're stunting your growth because you're blocking your own blessings, worried about certain things you shouldn't be worried about. Once we forgive somebody and move on, let God handle it. God said, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Move on, let it go. Because sometimes we get caught up in that place and you find yourself in bitterness. You find yourself backing up forgiveness. We say we forgive, but do we really forgive if we hold on to stuff like that? It is different for every individual. I know I'm not the only person, but I'm talking about me. So let's be careful tonight or in the future how we forgive and forget. Are we really forgiving and forgetting? Don't worry about if they're going to get theirs or they're going to get what's coming to them or whatever. Once we got out of that situation and we say we forgive, we're supposed to forget and move on and let it go. Hey, that God told me that, and I started thinking differently, and I feel different. Now I know that's not a good thing to hold on to. That's not fruitful for me and my growth. That'll hold me back because I'm worried about stuff I have no business worrying about. But I'm telling you, God told me clear as day, let that go. That's none of your business. Hey, I let it go, Lord. I let it go. That's none of my business. I'm moving on. Just a thought for today. Look, y'all have a blessed evening. Once again, I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. You're subscribing and interacting with me on this journey. Man, I love it. God is really showing me something. So everybody have a blessed evening, and I'll be back tomorrow with your daily Bible verse. Have a blessed evening. God bless you.